This is How to Drink, the show about making cocktails and how to drink them. I'm Greg, and I have never been a professional bartender. I've never even had a job in a bar. I don't worry too much about precision and technique, because at the end of the day, if the drink you like is in the glass, you did it right. Let's get going. Let's make a Queen's Park Swizzle. It is kind of technically not a tiki drink. It predates tiki by about 30 years. This is a drink that was invented at the Queen's Park Hotel in Port of Spain, Trinidad. It's a swizzle drink, so we're gonna build it in a Collins glass, and we're going to use a swizzle stick to do that. Now, if you don't have a swizzle stick, you can make one from some tree branches or roots, or you could just use a bar spoon. But these are pretty cheap to get at Cocktail Kingdom, and I think a few other places provide them as well. And it's just a piece of wood, you can make it. We're gonna start this drink up with 4 or so fresh mint leaves. I need 1/2 an ounce of lime juice. One half an ounce of lime juice goes in, and woo! We're gonna use 1/2 ounce of Demerara Syrup. And now I'm gonna use my muddler, and I'm going to lightly muddle this drink. You don't want to go overboard, just enough to get some expression from the mint. I need 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, a Trinidad classic. That's about 2 dashes. It's not rocket science. 2 ounces of blended black rum. We're going to use Hamilton Jamaican Pot Still Black. That's the ingredients for the drink. So this is a pretty simple thing. At this point, we will fill the glass about 3/4 of the way with crushed ice. I'm also going to spill a bunch on the floor. That's an optional technique. You don't need to make use of that. That is purely left to your discretion. And so that's 3/4 of the way filled. At this point, you will take your swizzle stick and we will work the swizzle stick down into the drink. The ice is going to fight you a little bit, and you just want to work it back and forth, work it back and forth. And we want to do this until the outside of the glass is real frosty. That's looking pretty good. Just because I'm about to pack this in ice, I will now insert my straw first. It makes life much easier with this kind of a thing. Now I will top the glass with ice. Garnish this with a sprig of fresh mint. Some people like to add the bitters now. We've already added the bitters because we wanted them incorporated, but I don't argue against the idea that a little bit of color up here wouldn't be the worst idea, so you can always take a little Grenadine and just do a little kind of a snow cone type drizzle on top. I don't know, it's an option, thought. We're gonna leave it in. There it is, a Queen's Park Swizzle from the Queen's Park Hotel at Port of Spain, Trinidad. Let us see how we did. That is delicious. I don't want to denigrate the mojito by saying this, but this is like a more complicated, less sweet mojito. The bitters really cut through and you feel those dancing on your throat. And of course the Jamaican rum we're using is very different from the kind of a light rum you would typically use in a mojito. This drink is delectable, and it's fun to look at. It's fun to make because, you know, this is a good time. It's a fun time. Trust me. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love it. If you like the show, I hope you're gonna subscribe. If you hate this drink, I hope you'll tell me about it. If I did it wrong, you can let me know. If I did it right, I wouldn't mind hearing about that. I like to respond to all of your comments. I hope you leave me one. I hope you like the show. I hope you subscribe to the show. I thank you so much for watching. This is How to Drink. I'll see you guys next week with another cocktail. Thanks for watching. Like mother's milk. That's gross. Mother's milk. Why is that an expression for a thing that you want? I don't want that.